So I'll give you guys some advice that I just gave to a coaching client of mine. So kind of set the table here a little bit. Got a team that I'm working with, and they're kind of trapped a little bit. They're trapped by their own quasi-success. And what I mean by that is that they know how to do real estate transactions. Their business is working, but it provides an income. It's not a business. In other words, if one of the most significant team members just leaves or stops or doesn't show up for a single month, the entire business would shut down. So you got a handful of people's lives that are quite literally in the hands of one individual that they are all so dependent on, and that's not a business. That's just a bunch of people that are working in unison to create an income. And so they've come to me to try to figure out how to get to that next level, how to turn it into a business. And I'm challenging them, and I'm pushing them, and I'm telling them to do things that they don't want to do, that they are very uncomfortable doing, but it is a new way of thinking. It's a new way of growing. It's exercising muscles that they've never had to exercise before. It's pushing them outside of their comfort zone. And quite frankly, that's where all the growth comes from. The big takeaway is that if you're comfortable, if you're in a rut, if you're in a routine, if you're kind of just doing the same thing each and every day, you're definitely not growing. As a mentor used to tell me, there's only one way to coast, and that's downhill. If you're not pedaling, if you're not moving, then you're certainly not going in the right direction. You're heading downhill. And this is what I was telling these guys, that I've been pushing them now for the last few weeks to do some stuff that they're very uncomfortable doing. They know in their gut it works. They know we've shown them time and time again, example after example of people that are doing exactly what I'm talking about, that they know that this is all something that they absolutely need to be doing, but yet they constantly are continuing to listen to that little voice in the back of their head, that the voice we all have, that basically is saying, yeah, don't do this. No, this isn't comfortable. Let's pull back a little bit. Let's not go after it. Let's kind of stay here in this little comfortable, nice, cozy little place. This little blanket of mediocrity that we're wrapping around ourselves feels really nice and warm. Why don't we not have to push ourselves? And that's the voice that's going to hold you back. That's the voice that is designed to do one thing, and it's pure survival. It's not designed to do anything else. It's just keep you alive, keep you from taking risk. And I can tell you, especially as it relates to business, the more you find yourself listening to that voice and not pushing and not growing and not doing things that make you uncomfortable, the less likely you are to have everything you've ever wanted. Everything you ever want is on the other side of that voice. When it's tapping you on the shoulder and it's telling you to stop, when it's reaching up and grabbing you and pulling you down, you have to fight it. You have to exercise that muscle every single day. At that moment, the one moment you feel like stopping, you have to realize you have more in you. You have to realize you're destined to do so much more if you'll just push past that moment. And so that's exactly what I told them. Listen, I never promised you this wouldn't be painful. I never promised you this wasn't going to be uncomfortable. I never promised you this is going to be easy. What I did promise you is that it'll be worth it. And so you have to push. You have to make yourself uncomfortable each and every day. Go make those phone calls I'm telling you to make. Go send twice as many mail pieces as you're comfortable sending. Go work harder than you've ever worked. Get up 2 hours earlier, go to bed 2 hours late. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Do whatever it takes to get this, because you deserve it. And the moment you realize that, the moment you realize that you can absolutely have what you really want, if you're just willing to pay the price, if you're just willing to put in the effort, if you're just willing to go the distance, will be the moment that things start to happen. Again, I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. I'm certainly not telling you you're not going to have to go through a lot of pain. I'm not telling you you're not going to struggle. I'm not going to tell you you're not going to have sleepless nights and you're not going to really want to give up. But I am telling you, if you'll fight all those urges and you will push, you can't be beat. Hope that helps.